All right, everyone, we are back. So, for those of you just tuning in, I'm Kefka14. This is Retrothon 2024, and this is my last run, quote, of the entire event. I'm going to be running 6 games in a row for you all, back to back to back. Fighting games, to be specific, and we are going to be starting off with Biofreaks. Now, I'm going to be real. This is probably the worst of the 6 for me in terms of my skill level. That's why I chose to start with it. We're going to get progressively more goated as things go on, which is, pretty high. For Biofreaks runs, we play as a character named, well, apparently that's a pretty racist term. This character's name is. I've come to find out after I did this block for a previous marathon. So we're not even going to say that. We're just going to pretend this character doesn't have a name. Just know that they're the fastest. And let's go ahead and get started. In 3, 2, 1, go. So, there's a couple different ways to go about this. There is a slightly faster attack you can use than what you're seeing here. But in general, spamming this character's projectile attack is a pretty quick way to win if you want to knock out a quick run. It's really nice to get... also, the opponent order is somewhat random. It's really nice to get Purge early. Purge is one of the few characters that also has a projectile. And typically, the opponents won't really start using their projectiles until a bit later in the run. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, we took down the Cyclown. What's up, Ananya? Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, so the big gimmick with this game is as the fights go on, characters' body parts can fly off and stuff. You'll notice there that one of Sapo's arms blew off. The final boss in this run is actually quite difficult. There's definitely a chance, by the way, that during this block, throughout the multiple fighting games, especially the first 3, the last 3 games of the block, not as much, but I'll be losing some fights. Because speedrunning fighting games is somewhat of a pie fight, where you just hope for good RNG. And I promise the strategies are going to get a little more intense as these runs go on. Uh-oh. Should be good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we lost an arm. So, Clonus here is just, a clone of yourself. Then after this we have, I believe, the final boss next. Uh-oh. Ooh, interesting. Like I said, there's definitely a chance we'll lose some rounds, because it's kind of all up to just... Okay. Wait. There we go. Nice! Okay, so there's Biofreaks. Honestly, I didn't expect to win that last fight immediately, but we'll take it. So, I've actually got to manually switch games in my console now. But you are going to see my EverDrive screen for a minute, because some of these are on EverDrive. Next up on the docket, we are going to be doing both Fighters Destiny games. I anticipate the first one to go just a little bit, better. The second Fighters Destiny game, I'm not quite as familiar with. So this game is a very classic sort of style fighting game, but the rounds are very fast. We're going to be running a category called Short, and for this category we play as Bob.
Ready, fight!
Oh goodness. Oh, that's very uncommon. There we go. Cool. So there's fight 1. There's fight 2. And pretty much after the first 2 fight, throwdowns aren't going to work anymore. So we're going to have to start doing knockdowns instead. Come on, Tomahawk. Play nice. Play nice, Tomahawk. Come on. There you go. She got me. Like I said, there's definitely a chance we'll lose some rounds in this because with fighting game runs, it's not really a skill check thing nearly as much as it is an RNG check thing. Which makes the sort of challenge I'm doing here, honestly, very much not the most marathon safe thing we can do at all. But it's hype, you know, seeing so many games in a row. How do I keep doing that? Oh, come on, Mei Ling. Don't do this. Okay, cool. I'll take that. That actually was a bit of a skill check. Nice. I like it when Pierre goes fast. Oh, come on, Ryuji. No, 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 no. Oh. That's okay. Ryuji got me. It happens. No! That's okay. I was trying to get him stuck in sort of a little, like, wombo combo. Oh, that works too. Or we can just smack him in the face. Just knock him over it. Okay, Boro. Alright, interesting. Boro, dude. That's wild. You never really see Boro do whatever that was. Or that. Boro's being a little annoying. It's alright. We're gonna lose this round as well. Yep. That's okay. What we're hoping is to just get a quick knockout because the rounds are so short. There it is. Alright. And that's Fighter's Destiny 1. Really. The whole game. Well, for the short category. Now we're going to do Fighter Destiny 2. Boop. Now, I am a bit less familiar with this one, but the special attack is a little bit easier to pull off than Bob's from the first game.
Ready?
So, for this one, we play as Ninja. Oh, what?
Excellent move. Watch out. Move. Excellent.
There we go. Yeah, that final boss was not messing around, Stab.
Ready? Fight. Watch out. Move.
Oh. I'm getting terrible RNG and they're just blocking. That's okay.
Win 1 point.
She decided to hang off the edge there. Use it to our advantage. Federico, let's see what we can do. Bam! One. I love it. Love it when fights go like that. That's what you really want to see. That's the RNG we want.
Fight. Watch out. Win 2 points. Ready?
Abdul is infamously a troll for all levels of play. Bit of a troll character for sure.
Excellent throw. Win 2 points. Ready? Fight. Watch out. Move.
Oh, what? I gotta say, that's a first.
Ready? Fight. Be careful.
Dude. Abdul's being Abdul for sure.
Ready?
if any of the other members of the Fighter Destiny community were here, they would seeing this, they'd be like, yeah, this looks about right. That's like, what, 6 losses in a row to Abdul now? It's great.
Fight. Come on. Watch out.
Please, Abdul. I need you to just stop being yourself for one attempt, please. Dude.
Killer move.
Being ruthless. Get out of here, man.
Win 1 point.
Lord have a mercy.
Ready? Fight. Watch out. Move.
See, there's no middle. You either win the fight immediately, or it just turns into like a, what was the terminology I used? What was the terminology I used earlier? A pie fight?
Ready? Fight. Watch out. Move.
Looks like this one's going to be a little bit of a pie fight.
Win 1 point.
Abdul's definitely the run resetter in both games.
Ready?
All right, Kate. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Like, some fights go like that. Like, we won in, like, 1.8 seconds or
Ready?
something. Dixon.
Fight. Watch out. Move.
Look at that.
Win 2 points.
It's great what good RNG can do, right?
Ready?
Okay, here's the final boss.
Fight. Watch out. Move.
And we win. So, yeah, the last few fights were just like, boom, 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 bang, done. All right, next game on the docket. And I actually got to switch controllers for this one, too. So, next we're doing Xena, Warrior Princess, Talisman of Fate. Before we start the run, though, we got to do just a little bit of housekeeping here, because we're going to be playing as a very specific character. So, the code here is right, right, left, left, right, left, right. And then, the next code we want to do is left C, right C, left C, right C. Like so. And that allows us to play as Despair. Who is the most OP character in the game, of course. So let's go, and let's crush this.
Perfect.
So what you really hope to see is that they don't jump like Joxer just did there. When they jump, you have a tendency to hit them anyway out of the air, like that, and they're just immune to damage when they're on the ground, which is obviously a little bit slow. But I mean, you know, we can't control what the enemy AI does. They're gonna do their thing one way or the other. Despair. Oh, of course.
Perfect.
So just for reference with this game, there are separate categories for playing as Despair or not playing as Despair. I like to do Despair during marathons. A, because it's a bit safer. B, because it showcases how a lot of fighting game speedruns work, where you find your best DPS attack, spam it, and hope for the best. But there is a little bit of skill involved as well, you know, just learning how to react to the NPCs a touch.
Perfect.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Ballisto.
Perfect.
I love that screaming sound. it's so guttural, so just like terrifying.
Perfect.
It's so ridiculous. Lao Ma. Lao Ma is one of the easiest fights to do because her position makes it really hard for her to block Despair's particular down attack. Or she'll just, you know, troll me as soon as I'm explaining how easy she is.
Perfect. Battle. Fight.
Gabrielle's pretty annoying. Same for Athene. These Bogue staff characters are pretty bad about blocking. That was a really good first round from Gabrielle, though. There it is. There it is. I was waiting for it. Okay. I've seen worse. Oh, we got a Gabrielle followed by Athene in a row. Cringe. Really terrible seed. That's okay.
Perfect.
Good first round. She did do a jump, but it panned out anyway. Looking like it's gonna be clean. Yep.
Perfect.
Can we fight Xena herself? Whoa. Come on. Legend says they actually killed someone to get that cell. Alright, final boss. Despair v Despair. Now, Despair is actually pretty challenging. As long as you keep him... Yep, there it was. As long as you keep Despair kind of stun locked, it's not too bad. But if Despair starts moving on you, stuff can get out of control real fast. Yep. And there's Xena Warrior Princess Talisman of Fate. So that's game 4. We have 2 more on the docket for you. And it's the 2 that I am the best at. First up is Powerpuff Girls Chemical Extraction. I've been running this game for a little over 10 years, for some reason. This game is separated into 4 categories. A category for each of the Powerpuff Girls and a category where you do all 3. We're just going to be doing 1. And we're going to play as Bubbles. I like playing as Bubbles. So let's go. Oh, come on, Billy. Don't do that. There we go. There's the first fight. There's only 6 fights, by the way, in this game. Hopefully we have at least one of these goes more or less perfectly. So far, not so good. Even Seduce got a little weird. You know, she normally doesn't run away like that. And she even ran into some health. That's okay. We still won. Oh, nice. I hit it. Come on, princess. Don't do this. Don't do this, princess. There we go. There we go. Woo! If you're like, man, this game looks jank, it is. It's very jank. Alright. Fuzzy Lumpkins. Basically a perfect Fuzzy Lumpkins fight right there. Almost perfect. And only 2 more fights, and this game is over. Our next fight is going to be against Ace. We got a really good RNG seed there. Sometimes Ace can run up onto that little greenhouse back in the back, which is not good. Very good Ace fight. But usually Ace won't, you know, be a turd like that. And final boss, Mojo Jojo. To be clear, there is one technical true final boss if you do it with all 3 Powerpuff Girls, where you fight him. Oh, come down, Mojo. There we go. And that's Powerpuff Girls Chemical Extraction. Playing as Bubbles. There is some differences. Blossom's a little bit faster than Bubbles, but she's very weak. And Buttercup is very strong but slow. Buttercup is the fastest character. I like to be in the middle. Okay. Next is the final game of my block. WCW NWO Revenge. I've been running this game for a little over 10 years as well. First, we got to set up the match itself, which doesn't take too long. We're going to go to sold out. And we're doing 40-man ring out. Yeah, baby. All 40. We're going to play as Kefka14. And we're actually going to pick... that's actually Sting. And then just whoever. It doesn't matter. Alright, here we go. So, the object of 40-man ring out is to knock 39 other wrestlers out of the ring. And do it as quick as we possibly can. Now, RNG can get a little bit weird sometimes. And I'll be honest, terrible start to this. Terrible, terrible start, in fact. I know, you wish it was Mace. I don't run Mace. I've thought about it before, and I've thought about adding Clay Fighter to the list as well, and War Gods, and Rakuga Kids. There's a bunch of good options. So the general strategy here is to grab, throw the ropes, kick over. And that's pretty much it. But there are a couple other ways you can eliminate these other wrestlers via ring out. I'll show you some of them. One of my personal favorites is to, well, I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it right now because Randy Macho Man Savage decided to be a bit of a turd burglar there. I'll show one of them now, though. We grab this guy, and we go boom, like so. It's a little bit slower, but, it's interesting to show it off. I guess we're getting rid of Macho Man next. For some reason. Sure. Fun fact, there is a co-op version of this category that's quite fun. Fun little thing you can do here. Look at that, he slammed into the wall. It's really satisfying. But yeah, I've been running this game for over 10 years at this point. Started the leaderboard myself. I've ran it for a lot of different marathons, hence all the character names being marathons. Like, earlier there was one named SDAT 2023. That one's Speedy Fist 6. It's pretty funny. Fodder. That character is named Fodder because I use this character for practice because they make such a big target. Hanzoman. Some of the characters have really weird names as well. I think a little kid owned this cart before I had it. And just like was messing around in the wrestler editor thing. Hopefully we see some of those. They're really funny. It's just like a bunch of random characters. It's like, who is that wrestler? I don't know. Just like. Fun fact, though, I know basically nothing about actual wrestling. I just really like this game. The wrestling games on the 64 were programmed very well, and they're just really fun. And played this a lot growing up. So, when I got into speedrunning back in 2012, this is one of the first games that came to mind. You'll notice that sometimes when I knock the opponent over, they'll do a flip, which is faster, but it's completely random as to whether or not that happens. I have no control over it. So far, I think I've seen 3 flips. Hit or miss. Larry Zbyszko. Okay, looks like Saturn is aggroing on me. Don't like that. Come on. Yeah, I know essentially nothing about wrestling. And I'll be honest, it's not for like a particular reason. I don't like hate wrestling or anything. I just never really got into it. But I had this game growing up, and it's just a good game. Like, even from like the perspective of just like being a gamer, this is a well-made game. Like, it's just objectively good. Yeah, let's get rid of Raven. Do a flip. Yeah, good old Goldberg. Phew. Jim Neidhart. Whoa. That was a weird situation. You hope that the other two wrestlers just sort of stay distracted with each other the whole time. But sometimes stuff will get really weird and they'll all three aggro onto you for some reason and, like, stuff gets weird really fast. Little Alex, right? Get out of here. Up, Saturn's grabbing me. Alright, I guess we're fighting Saturn now. Oh no! I got reversed! Haha! I caught myself on the ropes. Because I'm the OG! Get out of here, fool! Sure. I guess we're just clotheslining this guy for no apparent reason. Whatever. Oh! One of the NPCs got somebody out. That's always fun. So, I want to thank Retrothon for having me again. Always a good time. It's been a few years since I had ran anything for this particular marathon. Ease. I love it. I've ran 10 games in total for this marathon, which is a PB for me, actually, in terms of the amount of things I've ran. But, you know, if you count this block being 6 games in a row, and I certainly would. I've only done this particular... Alright. I guess we're just doing that. Come on. Phew. British Bulldog. But yeah, I've only done this particular block for one other marathon. It went terrible. Actually, Fighter's Destiny 1 and 2 was just an absolute train wreck. Which we lost some fights this time too, but still went a lot better. Giant. Oh no. No 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 no. No 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 no. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're getting out of here, buddy. Oh my god. Okay, things are getting weird. We're getting aggroed by multiple wrestlers. It's time to hit focus mode here. Yeah, let them Perfect. The end of this match was turning into a really weird situation. We're having a good time here in the middle of the night at Retrothon 2024. We're fighting stuff. We're smoothing. We got the saves. You know, it's another really cool thing is my 2 runs yesterday, 2 PBs back to back during a marathon. Not a common occurrence. Definitely happy about it. Get out of here, Mean Cheese. We should be getting close to the end. Oh, there's a fun, weird one. In a bag. The proper name for the character is supposed to be Bagwell. I have no idea why that's the character's name. Like I said, I think a little kid owned this cart before I did and just got a little crazy in the wrestler editor mode thing. We haven't seen any of the ones that are just jumbles of characters yet. We may not. It's RNG as to which ones it dumps out on us. Oh, we're down to the last 2. You know what? Let's just stand back and watch this for a second here. Come on, Giant. Knock him out. Knock him out. Oh, my God. Well, I gotta intervene. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Please stand up. Bam. And guess what? Oh. Oh no. My timer. It's like a low 29 something. All right. That's the block. 6 fighting games in a row. Ending with a good old classic wrestling game. A big old just all-out rumble. Again, I want to thank Retrothon for having me. Always a good time. I want to apologize for missing my Tales of Vesperia run on like the first day. I saw 10 other games that I was running, and that just skimmed right over that one. But either way, I think I've redeemed it. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of the marathon. This has been an absolute blast. Chat's been awesome. Staff was awesome. Everything's been awesome. Yeah, and thanks for the GGs, gang. Oh, if you like what you saw here, feel free to shoot me a follow over on Twitch. We're running obscure nonsense all the time. Also, that's my first sub 30 in this particular thing. That's really cool. You know, let's at least get the music queued up. I tell you what now, bub, that's that good stuff. Yeah, thanks for having me. I got to run games I've been running for years. Some I've only been running for like less than a year. A lot of variety going on. 2 PBs yesterday, back to back. Wonderful time.